Something is wrong with this cucumber. Why is it tasting like this? This cucumber. I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Why this cucumber tasting like ass? Huh?
From the clouds of the vape underworld, two white knights rose into the light. Their knowledge and passion for vaping changed the lives of millions. But there are dark forces at work behind the scenes. And these two knights, known as David Adair and Mark Roberts, rose from the ashes to destroy these demons. They are an Englishman and an Irishman. And I'm here for you, the people, to save vaping as we know it today. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
It's all good, baby, baby. TVP is in the house. Give him a holler with David Adair, the original Irish fella.
Bear with me. I have no idea how this fucking works. I am using StreamYard for the first time. Welcome, everybody, to An Englishman. Babe, do you want to do the Irishman bit? Potato. Yeah, he's not here yet. But welcome to An Englishman and an Irishman. Welcome, everybody. I know it's been a while since you've fucking been here. Look at this as well. I can get what you're saying. I can put like comments on. I thought I'd use StreamYard for a change just to see how it worked instead of using Zoom and stuff like that. And I think it's really fucking good up to now. What the fuck? Dave's invisible. He is invisible. Dave's just gone. I think Dave's gone for a shit. Not gonna lie. I think Dave's gone for a poop. Listen, we have got a lot of shit to unpack tonight. I know I'm in a different. I'm not in the same fucking space as well. I get that. Yeah, I've moved my fucking desk around. But we have got so much to unpack tonight. Loads of stuff has happened. Here he is.
You run that intro far too quick. That I could hear that intro when I was still taking a page.
An Englishman and an Irishman. There you go. Here he is. So
what's happening, folks? What's happening, folks? I've slightly overcooked McGuinness. I need to mute the stream because I think
do that. Yeah.
I don't.
Everyone was see there, Dave. They were like, "Is Dave coming?"
Well, I did tell some of the people I wouldn't be here. I think they might have believed me after that fuck up. So here we are. What is this thing on? What happens here? Do we just talk randomly for a while?
Apparently, we just carry on as fucking normal. Like
I don't know what's saying.
Apparently, you sound better as well. So StreamYard is the future.
Well, there we go. I always said it wasn't my setup that was the problem. It was yours. So you know.
Now the only thing is I need to work out later how to put the quiz. How to get the quiz on?
Yeah, it's not going to be super. I mean, you seem quieter to me right now. You do seem a bit quieter to me. You're not as overbearing and as like boisterous as you normally are. Which could be a multitude of reasons, to be fair. Like
no, Dave, that's because I was only on 35. Is that better?
There's a bit more clarity there now. So there is, yeah.
So welcome everybody to your Saturday night entertainment. I know there is a lot of Saturday entertainment on tonight, isn't there?
There is a plethora of Saturday entertainment.
What a fantastic word as well, by the way. A plethora of
Plethora.
entertainment on a Saturday night.
I'm about 6 pints deep, so not all my words are going to come out.
You are spoiled for fucking choice now on a Saturday night. You really are. There's so much going on. There's
Shut up, Carragher.
Yeah, Carragher. Hang on, let me get hey, look at this. What I can do as well, Dave. I can put people's comments on. It's great.
Oh my god, it's like a whole new level of interaction.
It's a whole new hang on. Rufus, what happened with the Saturday show anyway? We're gonna get into that, Rufus. Don't you fucking worry, my friend. We will get into that. We're gonna fucking dissect all of that.
If you don't want to listen to us and you would like to watch a film version of what happened to the Saturday show, I recommend Cannibal Holocaust to anybody. That would pretty much sum it up.
Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust is good. Also, there's the one where what's the film where the guy bums his own son?
That must be one of them German ones you downloaded. I'm not sure about that one there.
Yeah, I think that was
like a Send me it.
Probably shouldn't speak about that one, to be fair. Anyway, Dave, what are you vaping on, and how has your week been, my friend?
Well,
in fact, not your week. What are you vaping on, and how has your 3 months been?
My 3 months, as my week, as my day has been, is pretty much all the same. Just working away, knocking my bollocks into that, and doing fuck all else. As a few people rightly pointed out in the group, playing video games. I'm playing a bit of Diablo 4, bit of Forza, bit of everything really. Doing fuck all. Just basically using a wee bit of time just to do my own shit and not much else. Haven't entertained anybody, and that's just the way it is. As regards vaping, much like everything else, mate, it hasn't changed. 31 LE with I don't even know what's in that. It's called the Pearl. It's like a knockoff of Batman's juice, so that pineapple upside down cake.
A knockoff.
Yeah, you know, it's like
you're vaping a clone juice.
My coil builder come up with his own version. It's not as sweet, which I do kind of miss. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as good.
You are vaping a clone juice, correct?
I am vaping a clone juice. I will say, as much as I love the guy, it's not as good as Batman's one. So take that for what it is. I have that on my lipo. I have my wee pulse that I'm still rocking after all this time with a Voltrove RBA in it. In there I have some royal custard from royal custard, really. It's raspberry custard from royal custard. And then my work setup of this wee Oxva Slim thing with some 10 milligram rad bar shit in it, and the wee Lux XR.
Let me ask you a question, Dave. So are you obviously your work setup is like a 10 milligram not pre-filled pod, but a pod. Have you tried disposables?
Yes, the Lost Marys I actually do quite like. The 20 milligrams are like overkill for me. But after about 3 toots on that, my body kind of settles into it. The first 3 toots are like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, the Lost Mirrors and the Bloody Marys, man, the 20 milligrams are fucking sensational, bro. Honestly.
I like my local pub stocks them, but I think they put a wee bit of a markup on them. So they're maybe like £1.50, £2 cheaper than what you buy them in a vape shop. But it's that kind of thing of you're stuck in the pub, you want something, you'll pay it. So there's probably the best part of a £2 markup on the ones in the pub, but the pineapple ice is lovely. And I'm not a big fan of the ice juices, but see a 20 milligram, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Kerrika says, hate to say this, but Dave is actually quite loud.
Yes, well,
shit. Turn your fucking PC down.
What I've done is I've used my Zoom setup, so I've cranked everything up. I'm now halfway. It says I'm not peaking, so you can let me know how this sounds.
Dave, Matthew, our good friend Matthew says, I haven't vaped for months now.
I've just seen that.
Why the fuck not, Matthew? What, have you just quit altogether?
Well, Macho was a zero nick vapor anyway, and then we used to vape when we used to play Call of Duty together. We, again, much like this live show, we haven't really gamed in a while, so it's been like literally lights out all over, like for me.
Billy Ray says, "Can you cooks move it along? I've got a few other decent lives to catch up with." Ray, you can go and suck a fucking big fat cock, you wanker.
To be fair, he has been filling his time with our counterparts, our adversaries.
Do you know what? I think most of us who are in here now have been filling our time watching things we don't really want to watch.
Yeah, well, that's one way to put it, I suppose. Yeah.
Which we'll get into. What are you drinking anyway, Dave?
Something different that not everybody is used to seeing me drink. However, I have changed up my. Nah, I'm only joking.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm always drinking Guinness. Now, granted, this isn't the best pour in the world.
That was like one of the worst pours I've ever seen.
Do you know what the problem is? I literally bought them about 45 minutes ago. They were in the fridge.
Is that a nitro surge?
Yeah. They were in the fridge of the place I bought them out of, but they're nowhere near chilled enough. So this will be pint number 6, and this is the worst one of the night so far. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even tasted it yet, but I know it's gonna be the worst.
I can't even lie, bro. That's got to be one of the worst looking Guinnesses I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this shtick on that, or should I say non-stick?
It feels thin. It looks thin. From having drunk a few pints tonight in the pub, that is beyond mediocre. Like beyond mediocre.
Billy Ray said, "Where did my spanner go?" I have no idea, bro. I've not touched spanners. We've not been live for 3 months. What are you chatting about? Come on.
I don't think Billy Ray ever was a spanner.
I don't think you ever were a fucking spanner. So let's just.
We actually wanted interaction in our chat room, so I think that's why we kept Ray off.
It says, "Is this live staying up? Can't watch at the moment." Yes, of course, it's staying up.
It depends what's said in the next hour.
Well, yeah, it depends. Further on, how? Yeah, we'll see. You know. So what am I vaping on? Listen, bruv, you're going to be really disappointed with me because I've got 2 disposables, man. That's it. I've got a big disposable and a little disposable. You don't even have a rebuildable just sitting off camera, empty with no cotton in it or anything. Nothing, bruv. This is literally all I vape at the moment, like disposables.
You know what? The way things are going, I mean, like I used to be. It's not disposables, but they're pods. But they're handy. They are handy. There's no getting away from it. They're handy.
They're handy, and do you know what? No, I can't even say that, can I? Because I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I don't need. There's no reason why I should. Anyway, I'm also on a Guinness. I've got a lovely pint of Guinness here, which I am. I'm not on a nitro surge, but I'm on the draft. And I tried doing the pin trick, Dave. You know, when you fucking pop.
Yeah.
That shit fucking spitted out everywhere.
Yes, because you haven't let them sit in. I bet you literally carried them home or kicked them home, and then decided to do the
carried them. Becca put them on the fucking chair, right? And they were there for about an hour. I carried it into the kitchen, popped a knife in it, and it just went.
Yeah, no, I think that's why they call it the pin trick. You meant to put like a wee small pin prick to slowly allow the glass.
I only had a knife.
Well, it's amazing. Everybody says about the pin trick, and you go, I don't own anything that's pin shaped. I'm just going to job a kitchen knife in it. I hope for the best.
This is it when they all say, a thumbtack. Yeah, we've all got thumbtacks lying around, haven't we?
Because we're all
ex-school teachers with thumbtacks.
Yeah. It's like, of course, let me get my thumbtack rack out. No.
Let me just get my box of thumbtacks out. What?
Said no.
Bro. We got knives and other sharp objects.
I'm either sticking a fork in it or a kitchen knife. You decide. What do you want me to do?
Anyway, tonight we have got. It is actually the return of the world's hardest quiz tonight.
Is there going to be a quiz tonight?
Yes, I have no idea how
it's ever going to work on this. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to need to do so.
We are StreamYard virgins. Maybe we should get the likes of Simon on to help us navigate.
I think I might need Simon on just to fucking help me with. I have no idea. I'm going to do this, but we have got the world's hardest quiz, and we've also got. Hang on. I think I got something for this. I've got something for this, Dave. It's a. I did it earlier. God, it's a.
OBS is showing it somewhere, but it's not appearing for anybody else. I don't think.
No, well, I got play cards right anyway tonight.
There you go. Yeah,
we got play cards right tonight, and we got 2 cracking prizes as well. 2 Geek Vape prizes tonight for the quiz winner and for the play cards. Play your cards right.
If any of it actually works, but you know that's the plan at least. Anyway.
Well, listen.
It's more of a plan than I knew, because as far as I knew, we were just going live and it was just going to be a lot.
I'm not going to say the quiz is going to work, but if the quiz works, then fantastic. But we've also got play cards right for 2 wonderful Geek Vape prizes tonight. Okay.
Somebody will win something somewhere along the lines.
I'm not going to do the when we used to do it for 3 weeks. Whoever wins play cards right tonight,
we'll just win something. Yeah, we're
prize.
We're playing a different game tonight.
We're playing a whole different game tonight, yeah? Because Geek Vape sent me some fucking shit. We're playing a whole different game. So we've got a brand new sub-tank from Geek Vape. It's the Z FLI tank. So they sent me 2 of them, so 1 of them each. And they also sent me a Wenax S3 and the Geek Vape AG. So them package. Yeah,
they're actually meant to be decent enough wee pods. I hear I've heard a few people talk about those.
Yeah, well, you're not having them, Dave. Unfortunately, unless you win the
quiz. They're just generally.
Well, I'm just saying, unless you win the quiz, Dave. Do you plan on winning the quiz?
I've won it before, and I piffed it. I'm not piffing it this time. Like,
you cheated.
Will it stand up in court though?
You cheat. You know you cheated. I hope you cheated.
Stand up in court. I'm just saying, like.
But I hope you cheat. So.
Listen, I've always lived my life by it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So.
Okay, Dave. Do you want to run through some chat and shout out some chatters, bruv?
I'd rather you shit in my hands and I clap.
I know, but
I figured that wasn't a rhetorical question, so we'll go ahead and do it. Then.
You've got to do something on this show. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'll do something. The first person I can see if I scroll all the way back to the top of the live chat is Steve Platts. What's happening, Steve? Matt Polly comes in here. Who else? We got Grant Mullins in. What's happening, Grant?
What's happening, Grant? Are you still fucking single? Ready to mingle, bruv? Single
and knocking them out all by himself. I'm married, knock them out by myself. It's fine. Don't worry about
it. I've never known a man masturbate as much as you, and you're married.
Married life. I thought that's what married life was.
Dude, you look like a guitar player, but it's just from masturbating.
Yeah, it's like that one right there. Our Taken Online is here. The one, the only. If the opportunity ever arrives, it's happening. Carriga's in the room. What's happening, Carriga? Good evening, Carriga.
What, Dev? She is never going to suck your cock. Just get that out of your head right now.
Never's a very strong word.
Never.
Very strong. I mean, our other half's kind of on a knife edge as it is anyway. Like, so I mean, there's always.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna. What's closest to never?
You know, I mean,
we'll see.
Listen, you say never. I say it's a non-zero chance.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Much like Chelsea winning the league this season, it's not nailed on. But I mean, you can't say never at this point.
She's just said never.
Yeah, but it's the LMFAO at the end. Just lets me know she doesn't even mean that shit.
I know, bro. You can't. As soon as you put LMFAO, you've lost.
That's like nervous laughter to me. She knows. I know. It's fine. It's okay. We don't need to press. We don't need to press it anymore.
Hang on. She said you've got 0 point. I'm not reading all them notes.
Yes. But the key factor there's a 1. Now, yes, it's way far back, but there's a 1 in there. And that's not never. That's not never.
That's all Dave needs. Just that 1 at the end. That's
just
all he needs.
Just that one. Just that one. Glenn Watson plays a close second. He's also in. Let me see who else. We got Matthew in, but we knew Macho was in. What's happening, sir? Dusty Fingers RC. The one, the only, the legend, Des Turner, who's in every cunt's fucking chat these days.
Des, I have not got your skull, unfortunately. I'll get it. I'll get it. This is new to me tonight, so I'm gonna get your skull, okay?
You know, sometime, some point. Again, it's not never. You know, see Carragher's percentage numbers, and that's probably the chance you have.
Also roof as well. When you shout roof out, I haven't got the roof is on fire, but I will get it.
Again, we're doing new shit this time.
we tried out new shit, bro.
About 2 hours ago, we weren't even going live, so there you go. 3D's in. What's happening? 3D. Rufus Kane is in. What is happening, Rufus?
Do you know what? I'm gonna do it manually. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let this motherfucker burn, motherfucker.
What's happening, Roof? Hope you're well, sir. Let's see. We've got Grumpy Snades in. What's happening, Snades? SB Sutton is something about Southampton, I think. Is there? It's a puppets in. Hey, it's my alter ego. What's happening? Jason Lee is in. Sarah Phillips is in. What's happening, Sarah?
What's happening, Sarah? Good to see you, sweetheart.
Craig D's Fringes.
Hang on, Sarah's one of them. She's like, thank fuck I don't have to watch Simon tonight.
She was one of his biggest fans. Like,
she was one of his biggest fans. I'm not gonna lie. Sarah Phillips was Savage Simon.
I think at this point she actually feels a wee bit dirty that she might be watching us and not Simon. Oh, I kind of imagine there's 2 YouTube windows open. Craig D's Fringes in. It's like Craig spelled wrong, but Craig D's Fringes in here anyway.
Craig D's Fringe. What's happening, bro?
I hate to say it, but that fringe needs to go.
Awful. Man, them bangs have to go. Yeah.
I mean, mullets are more acceptable than whatever the fuck is going on with that dude.
I mean, I've got some hairdo going on here, but Jesus, what, man? Them bangs have to go.
It's no fringe. AVC's in. What's happening on our vape channel, Kieran? I hope you're well. Graham is in. He's also saying the XR Max is decent. It actually is, to be fair. I don't mind it. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. Billy Ray's in. Big fucking Raymondo from the other hemispheres in. What's happening, Ray? Dids is in. Dids, I think. I think it's Dids. He's the one that wants to know is it live, but he can't watch. So it's fine.
Yes, Dids. It's live, but when you wake up tomorrow, it's either going to be here or not here.
Or not, yeah. It's a 50-50 game you play. And I feel like Herb, because my chat just jumped and I missed where I was.
It is. Like my mate Dave said, it's a fiddy, bro. What we could say some stupid shit tonight and have to delete this.
And then it has to go kind of thing, so
you can never tell.
Who else is in? We've got a lot of people just chatting amongst themselves. Dion78, what's happening, Dion? I think that's Graham's in. I might have said Graham already, I'm not sure. And that kind of just seems to be it. That's kind of it. It's the only people that are chatting anyway, so this is where we are. So thanks everybody for coming in. Tells me there's 45 watching. I didn't see 45 names there, but sure, that's the way it goes.
Well, we got 45 watching, bro. It's 45 people that don't have to suffer the other shit, that's all.
And at least 20 of them are hate watching, probably. Oh, Richie Austin's in. Richie Austin comes in right at the death.
It's a Saturday. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, it is, Richard, my good friend. How are you, bro? But yeah, we've got 45 in. That's 45 people that would not have to suffer the fucking shit show that is on at the moment. Dave, let's get right into it. Let's dive right into what has happened in the last fucking 3 months, bros.
There's been a lot of activity, and I have to preface it all by saying I was always told that you were the cause of all the problems in the online YouTube vape community. Whether that means you and your own or I, because we're a bit of a duo, maybe by proxy I'm involved in that. But we stroke you, I stroke we.
Well, I would say I would say we were the cause of the Saturday night issues, definitely.
Okay, so the Saturday night issues were firmly placed at our door, and we were 100% to blame. So we were told, at least. But the past 3 months we haven't been about. And would you believe the same people in those 3 months have started to cannibalize themselves?
Would
without us even so much as being anywhere on YouTube?
Would you believe they've cannibalized their own what, Dave?
Now, I must say, I don't know about you, Mark. I didn't see it coming. Me and you and a few other choice people have never talked about the fact that you could see this fucking thing coming a mile off. But that's not what we would say.
Do you know what? I'm gonna be that guy now that says, and I am gonna be that guy, and I don't care what any fucker says. I told fucking Simon, and I said it live on this fucking show, that pugs and all them fuckers will fuck you off from your own show, Simon.
From your own show.
I hate being that guy that says I told you so. You know, I really don't want to be that man, but
here we are.
I told you so, Simon.
Here we
are. Listen, they treated him like shit. They fucking. Here's the kicker, Dave. Here's when it all went to shit, and when Simon should have fucking been like, oh, hang on a minute. When it went to their own channel.
Yes. Yeah. But we said prior to that, this is not looking good for Simon. And then lo and behold, we also said about the extra channel. Then lo and behold, the extra channel appeared, but then everything seemed to continue as normal. There was a transition over. We're like, oh, okay, we got it wrong.
I warned so many people about pugs, and I'm not going to sit here and say he's a bad guy, because I don't think he is a bad guy. I just think he's very, very controlling, and whatever he's involved in, he has to have full control over.
That would probably make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Not saying he's a bad guy, because I don't know him enough to say he's a bad guy. I know him
to an extent.
Yeah. But I think whatever he's involved in, he has to have full control over. And I think that was the thing. And as soon as it went to their channel, Simon was fucked. He was fucked, and he was always going to get fucked off.
And we talked about this. How many other people in the original Saturday show group were getting fucked off that show? There was one name. How many other else? Who else was mentioned? Because I don't remember anybody else being mentioned. There was one person that was a dead cert to be off your pop.
Yeah, no one else was mentioned.
You know, and strangely enough, it comes to fruition that one person was asked to.
It was always Simon, and let's not forget this, right? Simon, I couldn't give a shit if he fucking died tomorrow. Yeah, he's a fucking arsehole to me. He's a cunt to me. But Simon started that Saturday show. He started the whole fucking thing. He got everybody on. He did this and that, and got all the fucking and eventually it turned into the Saturday show that we know now.
Yeah.
And what did I fucking say, Dave? What did I tell you? What did I tell everybody? They'll fuck him off.
Well,
they'll fuck him off
because he always seemed like the one that was slightly out of place.
Mm.
He did to me, at least. Anyway. He always seemed like the one that was slightly out of place, and it didn't quite. For me, it was always he had started the show. He had built up a wee bit of an audience. They tacked on to it, and then decided, well, and you could see it coming. That like, we're kind of done with you because we want to do it our way, and you don't kind of fit into the mix.
Listen. Anybody that watched that show, and anybody like in the fucking know, like me and Dad we fucking knew this was coming. We could see it coming a fucking like a country mile off. Simon's gonna get fucked. I called it on the on my own live show. Simon's gonna get fucked off. and they're going to take over. Pugsy's going to take over and do his own fucking thing. Like, I could see it a million fucking miles off because they wanted different things. Simon wanted to do his thing. Let's not forget, Simon is the fucking man that streamed while his wife was behind him getting took to hospital. Yeah, he didn't go with his wife.
Some say dedication. Some say
he didn't go with his wife to hospital. He stayed there and streamed. So,
in his defense, he did peek out the window as the ambulance was driving off. So I mean, like he wasn't, you know, I mean,
Rob, I can't like. Can you imagine Joanne going to hospital and you just carried on streaming? Like,
yeah, that wouldn't have no longevity. Like that really wouldn't. She get out of hospital. I'd be going to hospital. You know?
But streaming to Simon is everything, and that's why now. Oh God, I feel bad even taking the piss out of it, but that's why now he's come back with fucking Bodget and Scarpa, hasn't he?
The two, like, you'd have been better doing that in your own league.
Yeah,
better coming back.
I think so.
Because the two of these ended up. Well, I don't know. It's like they want him and he needs them or something. Like it's like
is the thing. So Craig and Kenny.
I think it's only because them two have kind of had a falling out with the
Craig and Kenny had a Saturday show. Yeah, they had a Saturday show at 7:00, whatever it was. You know, they had 20, 30 people in there. Whatever. Simon could have done his own thing without getting them to on. Getting them to on, he could have done his own thing. Maybe got some other maybe a guest once a week, or I don't know. I don't know how it works, but maybe get a guest once a week. But why have them two on?
Mate, you literally could have had a box of coils on, and it would have had more entertainment value to it.
I don't understand it. For me, I can't understand why Craig and Kenny are what's the word? I just don't understand why they have any fucking traction whatsoever, because they're a pair of fucking absolute turds. Now, me and Craig had this agreement that we weren't going to mention each other again, but you know, Craig apparently forgot that and said he was gonna slap me and do this and that to me.
Your name has been sent to me a few times. Little clips have been sent to me a few times. Your name has been mentioned, and like we haven't been about. There's been no threat of us being about. There's been no we've been doing our own thing. We've been busy with life. There's been no live shows, so there was no reason for your name to come up, and your name has come up. So
yeah, but so apparently, like my name has to come up for them to be fucking relevant. Listen, Craig and Kenny are about as relevant as Dave's fucking shit on a Sunday morning.
And for two people that despise you openly, like they say they do, they have taken your quips, your little phrases, your ideas of shows. They've taken all these different things from somebody that they utterly despise, apparently, according to them, but yet run with this week in, week out. It does seem very odd to me, but then again, hypocrisy is a very overused word in this live.
Graham said Craig grunts and Kenny laughs at nothing. Listen, they're an absolute pair of fucking wet wipes, bro. Like how these two people are on YouTube is a mystery to me. It's an absolute mystery to me. And how Simon, well, actually, I'm not even surprised at Simon, because so when Simon left the show, Dave, I sent him this really nice message saying, look, you know, it was basically an I told you so message, but
yeah,
there was some niceness in there, and he totally fucking blanked me. So as far as I'm concerned, fucking Simon, and I went into their fucking first show, right? You know, Simon, Kenny, and Craig. I went into their first show and got blocked instantly.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, Simon, you fucking reap what you sow, bro. Yeah, you're a silly old cunt with two fucking absolute retards clinging onto you like
nobody's quite sure who the cur is in that dynamic, but allegedly one of them is the cur. So,
Rob, yeah, who's caring for who? Is Craig caring for Kenny?
well,
Is Kenny caring for Simon? Is Simon caring for Craig? Like what?
it does feel like a three-way codependent relationship. Like I'm not, and which I thought was a bit chilly too. Like because Simon always claimed he was kind of middle of the road. He didn't really, and all right, you two might have had a wee bit of issues, but you were being genuine with him, and he still blanks you. He still get so. I think
Rufus says, was it a big falling out on the show? Or did it happen behind the scenes? It happened behind the scenes, Rufus. So apparently, it was one Saturday show, and then they went on the after show, and Simon and fucking Pugs had a massive fucking argument.
If Craig and Kenny don't delete it, one of their shows recently, within the last few months, there maybe 2 months ago, a month ago, done a show with Simon on it, and Simon
it was the week after. It was the week after. It was the week after. So the week after, Simon went on to Craig and Kenny's show and apparently told all and said about fucking Pugs being controlling and fucking this and that, Rufus. So you might want to check that out. Like it's a 3 hour show.
It's the one show because I generally just get people send me clips. There's a handful of people send me clips of stuff, and that's where I watch it from. This one I did watch myself. I didn't watch it all, but I watched a good chunk of it. How's happening, Doug? And Simon, which I thought was telling because Simon spilled the beans, and literally it went on for like an hour and a half of him just airing the dirty laundry. And then that Saturday, immediately after that, Pugs addressed it very briefly. Didn't really want to talk and said they're both welcome on the show. Didn't want to get into it and moved on. If you're asking me who I would tend to believe as to who has the most accurate way of how it went down, I'm going with Simon.
Do you know what? I would go with Simon as well. I would go with. Who am I going to believe of all this? Who told? I'll go with Simon because I don't think he has. I don't think he has anything to lose or any reason. Whereas I think Pugs, to protect his brand and his fucking Saturday show.
Yeah. No, that's the reason I have. I think to myself, Pugs wants to protect the sponsorships, the show, the blah blah blah.
If it's like 5 hours, fuck that. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, bro. Listen, I had to skip through it. I just skipped through it, and there was. What I would say is, from when Simon came on, the first, if you just watch that hour, you'll pretty much get everything you need to know from that point. That from when Simon comes on, you say there's about an hour and a bit. That's worth. The rest of it is not worth watching. Like, do not subject yourself to 5 hours of that show. But within that hour as well, Craig and Kenny, especially Craig, is the most contradictive arsehole like on planet Earth, bro. He contradicts himself so fucking much, man. Like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, no, I'll never mention you again. We'll never mention each other again. What? Are you gonna slap me? If you ever saw me, you're gonna slap me. Yeah. Bro.
There was a lot of stuff that came out about that. Another thing I took from, I think it was that particular live show, was we, again, going back to the fact that we hadn't been about. You didn't go live on your own. We didn't go live. There was no lives. And yet it was openly talked about that you stroke I, we were still the topic of conversation in after show Zooms. Even though none of us had been about, which I find very, very weird. I get it. If it's live and there's maybe something that's been said, you might talk about it on after show Zoom. But like, there was months there.
I'll take it as a compliment, man. Just take it as a compliment. You know what I mean? We've not been live for 3 months, and yet they're still talking about us. Yeah. Listen, they can blame us all they want.
The chunk of them Zooms was about.
They can blame us all they want, Dave, but ultimately, like you said earlier, and you fucking nailed it when you said they cannibalize themselves. They cannibalize their own fucking show. They fuck themselves, and we called it. Months, maybe a year ago.
Yeah, well, it was easily last year. We were saying this. We were already saying it, and I'd be honest. I thought, maybe not. And True as your word. There it was. There it comes.
I'm surprised you were not blamed, Mark, because you get blamed for everything else. Well, they tried. They did try. There was a little bit of fucking. If you watch the Craig and Kenny show with Simon, they did try a little bit too.
Yeah, if you watch that show, you can tell that they're like a rudderless ship. It's like we normally blame Mark for everything. Mark hasn't been about. Mark hasn't said a dicky bird. Who do we blame? Oh, the blame falls on ourselves because eventually we just turned on each other. I've never been so happy that we weren't live. My life was busy, your life was busy. Sometimes it didn't tally up and was like, we'll go do our own thing. And they just cannibalized themselves all by themselves with nobody else about, nobody else to blame. It was all in-house fighting. I thought that was glorious. Like, I thought that was brilliant.
Dude, it is fucking brilliant. It is brilliant because me and you just sat back like just watching this fucking shit happen. And it's like, yeah, who are you going to blame now? Who are you going to blame? Are you going to blame me? Are you going to blame Dave? Or are you going to blame me else?
Burn in mind, you stroke I were the worst things that ever happened to the Vape Live YouTube scene. Like, and we weren't about, and they still managed to tear lumps off each other. You know, so they are great books. They as much as they like to pretend they're a cut above and they're not this and they're not that, you can read these fuckers like a book. Brilliant.
Okay,
brilliant.
Can you just confirm that I'm sharing the tab on YouTube?
You're confirming it on my screen and you are confirming it on the live stream. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Hey, this is so there's the quiz, guys. Download Kahoot.com. Let me just put it into chat.
Use that PIN number and you get in.
Kahoot.com, easy as fuck, free. You don't have to pay anything. Enter that PIN and you are in the quiz to win a wonderful Geek Vape prize. Dude, can you believe I'm literally nailing this tonight?
So far, StreamYard is working out well for you.
Look, hey, and I can still show comments.
And you can show comments. You know, we weren't doing that as much on OBS. We definitely weren't.
Do you know what now, bro? We're showing comments for fucking fun.
Well, that's what most of them do, to be fair. Like, we have noticed that everybody that uses StreamYards can just pop comments up for shits and giggles. Like, so, I mean... I'll join it for a laugh. Why not? What are you talking about, Richard? What is he protecting? I mean, are you not part of that group anyway, Richard? To be fair, like I think you were floating around in that. You were floating around in that sphere, like, do you know what I mean? So why come in here pretend like you don't really know what we're talking about, or you're not really sure what happened?
Get it told, Dave.
I'm pretty sure like he was in that sort of sphere, you know what I mean?
Fucking told.
I mean, nobody forgets, Richard. Nobody forgets. I'm just saying your name has popped up a few times. Like you kind of pick and choose where you want to be.
Hey, we on about Richard who?
Richard Kidd.
Oh, Richard Kidd, yeah, that guy.
You know, he's badmouthed what's went on here, and yet comes in here as if like he's not saying like come in here you want, do what you want. I don't give a fuck. Like, but I mean, when this stream ends, all this shit goes away from me. I'm just saying, like you're kind of acting as if like, you know. Always furious vapor.
There you go. What is he protecting?
I'm assuming he's sort of thinking like what they're protecting, but he's part of that group. So I mean, like he's push comes to shove, it's their live shows he's in. So I mean,
it's a bit like what's important to them people. What's important to me and Dave is our family and our children. That's what's most important to us. This is secondary to us. Yeah. Whereas you look at Simon, you look at Craig, you look at Kenny, you look at Pugs, you look at all these fucking people. What's important?
Even Vic, what's important to them
is live streaming and being and just being the man and being fucking like loved, and that's what's important to them. We don't give a shit. We don't
that's why they don't like it, because we will watch and see the bullshit and then can't help ourselves but say, like, is this not bullshit? We've seen this before. So I mean, you know.
Me and Dave go live. We've not gone live for 3 months, Dave? Yeah, because we had shit going on. We had family shit. Like, family's way more important than this.
I'll be honest, sometimes I got a message, I was like, I'm not feeling it tonight, got stuff on. I message you, you're not feeling it, got stuff on. Other times we don't need it, but it's fun to come on and just acknowledge the fact that we've seen.
No, of course it is. But imagine live streaming, Dave. Just imagine live streaming, and your wife's getting carted off in an ambulance. What would you do? Would you carry on streaming, or would you?
I've done it. You know,
I mean, I know it's a tough choice, but
I must say, like, I bought the gear, no idea and all that shit. But I think if one of my family members is getting carted off, not only an ambulance, but an ambulance with blue light, which generally ups the significance a little bit.
Even Dave's going to be like, as much as I don't really. You're my wife, of course I'm going to come with you.
He gets on my tits at times, but I mean, you probably at least ask the paramedics what's going on. I don't
know. Matt Polly says, I've watched all of them and will continue to, but if this show is on, I catch the replays. Don't need to be making excuses in here amongst grown-ups. Yeah, perfectly, Matt.
I have seen you pop up in their chats.
Matt, you're an OG, bro.
I can't give a fuck. We've never stipulated, unlike some, if you're seen in somebody else's live chat, you're not welcome here. Do what you want. Listen, it doesn't change the fact we say what we say.
Listen.
Carry it back. Let them find out.
One of my favorite people on YouTube, Mr. Rufus Kane, who I absolutely have the most immense amount of time for, goes into other shows. Do I give a shit? No.
This shit doesn't matter that much. We only come on to poke. We only come on just to say what we've seen. It's like catchphrase for us. Say what you see. You know what I mean?
Say what you see. If you see it, say it. Right, guys. We've only got 12 people in. Any more fucking entries for the quiz for the world's hardest quiz? By the way, this is going to be hard as fuck.
Take it easy, Matthew. Have a good one, mate. Whatever you're doing.
Matthew, love you, bro. We need to have a catch up soon as well on Zoom. By the way,
we do.
I've not seen that guy for.
Not got truck and life on the head for a week, and we'll catch up or something.
Yeah, we don't really want to see. We want to see your wife.
Yeah, too. Like, I suppose. No, well, that guy, Ginger Bollocks, as well. Like, he's all right. He's not the worst cunt in the world. Like, so he's not.
Right, Dave, chat is yours, my friend. Here we go. The world's hardest fucking quiz. Proper fucking hard quiz.
Get that in the...
Are you in it, Dave?
I am, yes. I am one of the 12.
Festival, tell you which month.
All right, well, we got the easy one out of the way. Everybody loves an old drink in July. So that's fine.
Oktoberfest, isn't it? Like, come on.
Isn't that July? Fuck.
Question number 2. What is the highest grossing video game franchise to date?
Ooh. Oh, press a button, you dickhead. I lost valuable seconds there. I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. Like. Oh, I got it wrong.
Of course, Mario.
I got that wrong. Always think that 12th, Damien. Always think that 12th.
Question number 3. What year did Game of Thrones premiere on HBO?
I never watched Game of Thrones still to this day. Like, think I watched about 3 episodes and never followed it up.
It was, of course, 2000. Only one person got that right. 2011.
I ran 2012. Your skin flute, Graham.
Type your answer. Caitlyn Jenner used to be known by what first?
What was it?
Good game, Bruce.
I think I'm going to do a Caitlyn Jenner very soon. Fuck it.
Dude, I know for a fact you would bum that.
100%, mate. Not even any lube on it. They're just a bit of spit.
You would fucking have that 100%.
I see my name as an answer. Get in.
It was, of course, Bruce. So let me just move my camera. We have Imac Cunt, sponsor me, Good Times, Slim, and Craig.
Yes, Sneds, for God and Ulster, sir. Yeah.
Question number 5. How many baseball players take the field in a baseball game? Both teams included.
Fuck.
It's the world's
I'm actually not sure. Oh,
it is, of course.
Fuck.
18 players. Only 3 people got that right. So we have Emma Cunt, Porridge, Sponsor Me, Good Times, and Slim. Question number 6. What is the world's oldest and most widely consumed alcoholic drink?
Guinness. I don't actually know. There's 2 there. I've narrowed it down to 2, and I was wrong.
It is beer.
Fucker.
Only 2 people got that. It is beer's the world, yeah. Because it was the easiest to make.
Oh, I'm slipping down.
Question number 7. Type your answer. What is the national animal of Canada? Oh, Matthew,
come back. Come back.
Where are you?
I'm not sure what that is. I have it in my head, but I can't.
I think it's a beaver.
I know what it is now. I've typed the wrong answer. Dickhead.
Is it a beaver?
I bet you it's moose.
It's a moose.
Is it moose?
Moose. No, it's not a moose. It's a beaver. It's a beaver.
Okay, no, I was wrong on both counts. Don't matter.
I
don't know. I don't know what you said there, Rufus. So.
I had no clue either, but it's a beaver.
I didn't
so we
think
have
it was
I'm a Cunt, Porridge, Saturday No, Give Us a Job, and Give Us a Job. Hey, we'll get to that at the end.
Oh yeah, well, there's more. There's more.
As well, we do know a person that really needs a job. Question number 8. What is the only vowel on a standard computer keyboard that is not in the top line of letters? Think QWERTY, Dave.
Yes, I know it is. I was just too long in getting it.
It is, of course, A. 7
people. I'm looking at my keyboard right now.
Question number 9. How many stars are on the European Union flag?
For fuck's sake.
Dave, I said I'm going back to the world's hardest quiz, bro.
I gotta make it this wrong as well. I did. Fucker.
It is, of course, 12. 2 people got that correct.
Guess that's about as many people.
Give us a job on the top. I'm a Cunt, Saturday No, Porridge, and Good Times. Question number 10. Type your answer. Who is Marshall Bruce Mathers III, better known as?
No, that's not. It is.
Dave.
Eminem, yeah. It's a Bruce that was throwing me off.
It is, of course, Eminem. 7 people got that correct.
A few people spelled it wrong.
Don't affect the top 3. Let's go again. Number 11. What is the most commonly transplanted organ from living donors? Is it the heart, kidney, liver, or lung?
Definitely the heart.
It is the kidney, Dave, unfortunately.
Of course it is. That's what I went for.
Youth. I'm a Cunt is back in top. Give Us a Job, Saturday No, Sponsor Me, and Bin Weasel. Number 12. In which year did Prohibition end?
Oh shit. Oh. It's a bit of a guess. It's a bit of a guess. Yes.
It was, of course, 1933. Prohibition ended. We have a new leader. Give us a job. I'm a cunt. Saturday night sponsor me and Slim. Dave, what's your name on this quiz?
Not telling you it.
Are you give us a job?
No. That's definitely not me, no.
Number 13. What was the youngest age to summit Mount Everest?
Oh, come on. Them ages are ridiculous. I couldn't summit it at any point. There's a chance a 13-year-old got to the summit of the Mount Everest. What the fuck?
Did you not see my mouse hovering over it?
I actually said 16 because I didn't think there was a 13-year-old.
It's 13. One person got that right.
Jesus, what?
No change in the top 4. Type your answer. Which year was the last for the video store chain Blockbuster?
Oh shit, I don't know. Fuck. We only had Extravision here. We didn't really have Blockbuster over here.
It was, of course, 1914. Only one person got that right.
I was only 13 years off.
Oh, dude, give us a job. Got that right.
That has to be Kenan. That's probably Kenan.
15. How many keys are on a standing piano?
Shit. That's not what I thought it was in my head. There's more. Fuck off.
It is 88. If he got that right. Oh, no, he didn't. He got it wrong.
Not that it makes much difference. Like he's still over 100 points ahead.
Number 16. Every 15 minutes, cockroaches do what?
Fart. I'm just going to say fart because I find it to be the funniest.
It is, of course, fart. 2 people got that correct. So we have Give Us a Job, Saturday Night, Sponsor Me, I'm a Cunt, and Good Times. Question number 17. What is Chandler's last name in the Friends series?
Oh, I know this. Go, go, go. It's gargle, gargle, gargle. This water's very deep.
Come on, Dave, you got this.
I got this one.
It is, of course, Bing. One person put ding.
Somebody got a wee bit too click happy there, I think.
We have a new leader. We have Saturday Night, Sponsor Me, Give Us a Job, I'm a Cunt, and Good Times. We have a new fucking leader. Number 18, type your answer. In which year did 1999 chart as a singles hit for Prince? I'll give you it. It was 1999.
I don't know. It did come out around the time.
It was, of course, 1983.
Oh.
No people got that right. So, next question. Number 19. What is the record for red cards given in a single football match?
Fuck off. None of them answers can be real.
There it is, bro.
That's more. What?
It was, of course, 36 red cards given in one.
How the fuck do you give out 36 red cards?
We have a new leader. Give us a job. Saturday Night, Sponsor Me, I'm a Cunt, and Good Times. We have a new leader, people. Question number 20. Which sport has been played on the moon? Golf. 2 people put football. 10 people. It is golf. Of course, it's golf. Oh, so no change on the top, but we have Sponsor Me and I'm a Cunt moving up into second and third. Question number 21. What's the highest score you can reach in 10-pin bowling? Type your answer.
Oh, shit.
300.
Huh?
300. What's wrong with you, Dave? 300.
I don't play it enough to know.
It is, of course. 300 is the answer. 5 people got that correct. No more change in the top 5. Question number 22. Which country has the longest coastline? Is it Brazil, Canada, USA, or Japan?
I hope I got this right. Really hope I got this right.
I just guessed Japan. It's Canadian.
Dirty bastards.
Only 3 people got that right. Let's see how that affects the leaderboard.
Oh.
Top 4 no, but Craig D's fringe is moving up into 5th. Question number 23. In which year was Uber founded?
That's an bollocks of a question, that is like.
It was 2009. Only 4 people got that correct. Does that affect the leaderboard? Craig D's fringe moving up into 3rd. Penultimate question. Which of Shakespeare's plays is the longest? You should probably give up at this point, Dave.
I'll have a random guess. I'll have a guess. I think it was a Tempest, but it was actually right. It was Hamlet. Nice.
It is Hamlet. 4 people got that right. Hamlet. Oh, the top 2 got it right. It's fucking close as fuck. Last question. Type your answer. In a bingo game, which number is represented by the phrase 2 little ducks? I prefer 2 fat ladies.
Bastard.
It is, of course, 22.
I thought it was 22. Why did it change my answer?
Proper fucking hard quiz. In 3rd place, Craig D's Fringe. Well done, Craig D's Fringe. In 2nd place, it's Sponsor Me. In 1st place with 11,873 is Give Us a Job.
Give us a job. Give us a job. He is. Give us a
Give
job.
us a job. Give us a job. Give us a job. Give us a job. Tom, who is Give Us a Job? Let us know. And yeah, you're going to win.
Whether or not you win or not.
Fucking shit there, bro.
My Polly started in 1st, ended up in 7th. Carrick is smiling.
Carricker, listen, Carricker, don't be fucking smiling, yeah? There's no... Graham says, give us a social media manager job.
It fucking was. Carricker says I won. Piff to Dave, so he leaves me alone.
No, there'll be no piffing today. Carricker, did you win? Was that you? Bitch.
It's all right. I piff it back to Carricker.
Carricker's getting it, trust me.
Well, I came 2nd, so you know what I mean. It's fine.
Well done, Carricker. Well done, sweetheart. Now we are going to move on to... Hang on, Dave. I think I've got a thing for this.
Is it even going to work? You don't even know. Oh, lucky Ray. You know what I mean? There's so many people need a job, but you need a car too. Oh, well.
No, it didn't work, Dave. I had a thing for play cards, right? But
I think play your cards right was a step too far for this show tonight.
I do. We're doing play your fucking cards, right? Yeah?
No, don't think. No, Carrigan can stick her tongue out if she wants. It's fine.
Right. So, Dave, what I want you to do, Dave, is pick. You have to pick 5 people. So
5 people.
First person to play. Right.
Evening, Jordy. What's happening? Well, we'll go with our current winner. We'll go with Carrigan.
So Carrigan's first card is an ace. An ace is high.
Carrigan, you're up, even though you didn't want to be picked. But here you go.
Hi, Carrigan.
Aces are high. You've got an ace. It's quite obvious where you're going here. Just typing random shit at the minute.
If you say high, then I'm sorry.
She wants to go lower.
She wants to go lower than an ace. It's an 8.
8, Carrigan. Come on. Higher or lower?
So, Dave, you have to keep count of these. That's 1 for Carricker.
Jesus.
Higher or lower than an 8, Carricker?
Wants to go lower again.
Lower. It's an S. I'm sorry. S is high.
Oh, unlucky. You only get 1. Unlucky.
1 point for Carricker.
Right. You've dropped a card, by the way.
I know I fucking dropped them.
Right. We're going to go. Carrigan says, thank God. Right. We're going with Billy Ray. I want to see what Ray has to offer.
Billy Ray. All right, Billy Ray, your first card is a queen. Higher or lower than a queen?
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. He wants to go lower.
He wants to go lower. It's a king. Oh,
Ray, you absolute fucking buffoon.
Oh, Loki, you fucking asshole. Nil point. Who's next, Dave?
Doug Roberts wants to go.
Doug Roberts wants to go. So Doug Roberts has got a king.
Go on, Doug. You've got a king. Ray has also been the biggest fail of the night. So, I don't know.
Massive fail, by the way.
Carrigan beat you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Doug? Higher or lower than a king?
Come on, Doug.
He wants to go lower. He wants
to go lower. It's a 6.
Go on, Doug. What are you doing?
You only need this one, Doug, and you're fucking in the lead, bro.
Exactly, mate. You just got to get this one right and you're winning already. Come on, Doug. Higher or lower than a 6?
Higher or lower than a 6, Doug.
Come on, Doug. He's got excited. He can't type. He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher than a 6. Are you sure, Doug? He wants to go higher than a 6. It's a jack.
Hey, Doug. Higher or lower than a jack? Come
higher
on.
Higher or lower than a jack, Doug.
You've already blown everybody else out of the water tonight.
Got 2 points there.
It shouldn't be that much of a thought. Like, he wants to go lower. He wants to go lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 4.
Oh, Doug, go again. Go again. What are you doing? Higher or lower than a 4? He's weighing up his options. I think he's playing the card counting game. He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher. It's a 9. That's 5 points for Doug.
It's 4 points for Doug.
4 points for Doug. Sorry.
Come on, Doug. Higher or lower than a... What was it?
Higher or lower than a 9.
9. Come on. Come on, Doug. He wants to go lower.
He wants to go lower than a 9. It's a 6.
Oh, well played, Doug. Come on. Next one, Doug. Higher or lower than a 6? You're running away with this. Come on. There's a prize on it for you. Higher or lower than a 6?
Higher or lower? Higher or lower?
Republican or loyalist? Republican or loyalist? What do you want to do? He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher. He wants to go higher than a 6. It's a 2.
Oh, Doug, you're right.
It's a 2. So 5 points to Doug. We've got one more person, Dave.
What about Grumpy Sneds? Literally because he only wanted Ray to fail.
Yeah, Sneds is perfect.
Sneds, higher or
Sneds,
lower?
You've got a 4. You can change that card. You can keep it.
You've got a 4, Sneds, higher or lower? Go on, you big Scottish bollocksy. What do you want?
What do you want, Sneds? Come on. You can
He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher than a 4. It's a 5.
Oh, just about, Sneds. Higher or lower than a 5, sir?
Yeah? Pardon? All right, man.
He is still thinking over it. He's still thinking. Come on, Sneds. Yeah, he wants to go higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a 3.
Ah, Sneds, you're right.
Right, Dave. One more person, then we're done.
What about
Ruth?
Go on, Will. Do you want to go Rufus?
I want Roof.
Right, well then, Rufus, you're up.
Roof, you're up. You've got a 4. You can change it. You can change your 4. You can change it.
Or you can just go higher or lower. Come on, Rufus. Where are you, Rufus?
Come on, Roof.
The roof is on fire. Is it more than a 4?
The roof is on fire.
Hey, Roof wants to play the dodgy game. He wants to change it.
He what?
He wants to change his 4 for a
King.
Oh, not a bad shake, Rufus. Higher or lower than a king. I think we all know where you're going with this. Like, it's pretty much nailed on. He wants to go lower.
He wants to go lower than a king. It's a 9.
Oh, higher or lower than a 9, Rufus. The pressure is on.
I'd go lower. I mean, just saying.
I'd probably go higher, to be fair.
Nah, I'd go lower, man.
If you've been counting the cards, you'd have a better understanding of where we are, but
Higher or lower than a 9, Roof?
Come on, Rufus. Come on. Did he say lower a second time? Type of the game, Rufus, because I can't remember if that was your first answer or your second answer. He wants to go lower. Yeah, this is lower.
Lower than a 9. It's a 3.
Oh shit, Rufus, that's nailed on. Where are you going now, Rufus? You've got a 3. Everybody knows where you're going. I know one job, Rufus. Just fuck. You've one job. Higher or lower. He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher than a 3. It is. It's a 7.
Go on, Rufus. Nah, I was rooting for you here, Rufus, but you keep that cheek up. I might be all in for Doug to win this shit.
That's 3 points, Rufus.
Higher or lower than a 7.
God, I do not want to be you right now. Do you know what? I'm gonna have a sneak peek.
He wants to go higher.
Higher than a 7. It's a queen.
Oh, go ahead, Rufus. What do you want to do now? Higher or lower than a queen? There's definitely another ace in that pile. Like, there's definitely another ace in there.
Higher or lower than a queen? You're on 4 points.
He wants to go lower than a
He
queen.
wants to go lower than a queen. Lower than a queen. It is a 5. That's 5 points. You're tied with Doug.
You're tied with Doug, Rufus. It all depends on this.
All you
Higher
need
or lower
is
than a 5.
You just need this one and it's yours.
Think carefully now, Rufus, because that out 5's out in the middle of the road. There's plenty of high cards left. Like,
I'd go higher, man.
he wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher, Dev.
He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher. Higher than a 5 it is. It's an 8.
Oh,
We have a
Rufus,
winner.
it's an 8.
We have a winner. But let's carry on. Let's carry on. Let's see how fucking many points he can get. That's 5 points. That's 6 points, actually.
Yeah, 6.
Higher or lower than a fucking 8.
Let's go, Rufus. Let's go, Rufus. He wants to go higher.
He wants to go higher than an 8. A 5.
Oh, he threw caution to the wind and gets suckered. However, he still comes out a winner. Well played, Rufus. Well played.
We have a winner. We have a winner in Rufus. Well done, Roof. You fucking legend.
So does that mean Carragher and Rufus win something?
Yeah, they both win something. They both win. They both got 2 Geek Vape packages.
Even though Carragher doesn't vape and Rufus is a massive cunt, is that do we still give out them prizes?
Yeah.
I tried, Rufus. I tried, but you know.
Well done, Rufus. Well done, Rufus. And well done, Carragher, on the quiz.
Not
well
you,
done,
Carragher. Rufus was a cunt, not you.
Hmm?
We'll talk later. We'll talk after the show.
But did they really? But did they really win those prizes? Yes, they did, Ray. How dare you?
Did you keep track of the scores?
No, you did.
Oh, that's right. What did Ray get? 0. Ray didn't even get off the mark.
Oh yeah. Did Ray play higher or lower and get 0?
There was 5 people that played tonight, and rock bottom, absolute basement bottom was Ray.
Ray got 0 on higher or lower.
Snades got more. Carriga got more.
Bro.
Doug got far more, and Rufus blew out. Like Ray was like absolute bottom of the pile.
So Carriga, Rufus, you've got my email address. Just send me an email with your address, and I'll get your shit sent off to you, and I'll even fucking sign a business card for you. How's that? Income.
It'll not be much of a signature, but okay. Rufus piffed a Ray so we could ship the O's.
No, we ain't shipping shit to us, yeah? We ain't shipping nothing.
Ray's like, let's be honest, will they be posted before 2025? Just about, Ray. I think just about.
Do you know what, Ray? I'm going to make it my fucking goal and my mission to post these on Monday, yeah?
So that means Ray loses twice in the space of 24 hours.
You're losing twice, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna post these out on Monday.
Ray's got. I think what Ray means there is he's got Steam Crave on speed dial. So apparently he doesn't need your shit. But yeah,
I think when Billy Ray says I don't need your shit, he's actually a Steam Crave. What would he call him?
Steam Crave fuckboy.
A Steam Crave fuckboy. That's just a perfect explanation, that there. A Steam Crave fuckboy.
That and this is free shit, Ray, and you still didn't manage to win it.
So you basically sell your soul for shitty Steam Crave product. Is that? Am I on there right? Is that?
Snade's working the night shift, beat you. Carriga sitting on her hole, scratching her hole, beat you. Doug and Rufus, you weren't even in the same lane as them two. Like you were literally like rock bottom. Like nobody else scored 0 points.
Why are you obsessed with Carriga scratching her hole?
It was the first thing kind of popped into my head.
On what hole is she scratching, by the way? Like which one?
I listen. There's options, so I leave it open to everybody's interpretation.
By the way, she changed her profile picture. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, bro. Good job you didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Good job you didn't see it. You'd have been on that like a tramp on chips.
I might have to do a wee bit of like Facebook.
I'm not gonna say a picture was filtered or anything like that, but there was some. Them filters were working hardcore.
I can work with filters. I can work with filters. Hashtag Ray is a failure. You're not wrong, Sneds. You're not wrong.
This is another thing, Dave. What do you think now about? Obviously, we live now in 2023. What do you think about like filters and the way women now can filter themselves?
Some of them do it, and it's just enough, and you're like, I can live with that. But there's some filters I've seen, and like, you do not, that is not the same person. Fuck right off. You know what I mean? That's not right. It's not like the level of what women can do to themselves is.
Character. I'm not a fucking enabler at all. I just think I just think the level now of filtering that can be done is astonishing. Like, so you can get, you can be. I gotta word this correctly. So you can be like a
three.
No, yeah, like a gorilla, like a fucking one, and just filter yourself to be like, and just from the neck up be like a fucking 8, and it's like, nah, man. And imagine rocking up to a first date with that, and you'd be like, what? Huh?
Yeah, it's like phone. No.
Nah, that's what? No, that's definitely not you.
How about I just get back in my car, go home, have a wank, and we'll all pretend this didn't happen.
Hey Jay, you can fuck off as well. That's my mate Jay, who I play darts with on a Friday night. He's a bellend.
Is that the gay one you were talking about?
Gay as fuck, bro. Like
oh yes.
Yeah,
congratulations, Jay, on coming out. Listen, more part to you, mate. Apparently you're taking the gay life like fuck.
Oh yeah, no, he took to the gay life like you won't believe, bro.
Do you know, man? Like I'm happy for guys like because apparently you were telling me like he was pretty much like he was really really worried about coming out, but now he's like he's
Yeah.
embraced it and stuff.
No,
Fair
he
play,
was,
Jay. Fair play, Jay.
He tried to act the straight life, but you know.
No, fair play to him. You know what I mean? More part of Jay. Jay's a bottom. Bottoms for life, Jay. Go for it.
Jay's a bottom. Jay, are you a bottom? Bro, I don't even know what that is. Why am I even laughing?
Jay does. Jay knows. Jay knows.
Of course I know what a bottom is. Would you ever be a bottom?
Listen, if I go that way, 100%, yeah.
I know. I've told the story.
I did all the work as a heterosexual, so if I go the other way, I'm going.
I know.
You're doing the work, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I told the story about Portugal and that, which you know, and it's God's honest truth, bro. I was like, and I did take it up the arse. What would you have done in that situation?
I'd have switched like fuck. I'd have probably played both ends of it. Fuck it. Why not? Listen, if that story pans out the way you told it to me, I'm like, listen, I'm paced. I'm already in for a couple of quid at this point. I'm fucking.
Well, dude, my story was I was shit faced. I was about fucking 80.
By the way, Jay says when he sees you Friday, you're dead.
80, 90 quid deep. Yeah. And also this geezer was fit as fuck. Like, I can't even deny it. Like, proper tidy.
I've seen someone like, and you would be hard pressed. Like, I'm calling bullshit if you're telling me you know what that is before it hits.
I had no idea.
Like,
I legit had no idea until I untucked it.
Until it slapped you across the chin, you're like, yo,
bro, I untucked it and it was fucking mammoth, and I'm like, what? How?
But we're here now, so yeah, fuck it.
Oh, I mean, we're here now.
You know, mate, listen, in 2023, nobody can hold it against you. If you push back, you'll probably get a bit of stick. But I mean,
this is more like 1999, and I was like, well, you know what I mean? I'm here now. Like,
yeah, but it's 2023 now, so nobody can really, as I say, unless you aggressively push back, you can probably make a joke out of it. I think it's fine.
Can I just say I pushed away? With each thrust I pushed away, it was painful.
But because they had you by the top of the head, you weren't getting that far.
It's the only time I wished I were bald.
Fuck off. Oh dear. I nearly want to go back to Portugal and meet this person just to see what the.
Do you know? I often think
to find out the truth of what actually happened.
Yeah, no. Do you know? I often think like, if we ever met again, would we? Because genuinely, this was a dude, but it was the most attractive geezer, like really good looking.
I think maybe you want to go back just for closure. You just need you was kind of.
I think I need more, yeah.
You need closure, maybe. You know.
Fuck me one more time.
Not the closure everybody was thinking about, but yeah, there we go.
Grant said at Joanne Peg Dave.
I've already approached that subject, Grant. It's a non-starter.
Rufus said, "Don't get these stories on other shows."
Because nobody else has the same experiences on other shows.
Well, I'm not convinced.
I mean, if you want a story about Expo, have at it. But you're not getting these sort of stories. Like, you're really not.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a banging story about Expo and how boss it was and how fucking brilliant it was, then
there are other shows you can watch. But
Dave, imagine how shit that Expo was.
Dude, Expo. I've always thought Expos were cringy. I know. I just don't get it. I just don't get, like, if that's your thing, fair enough, whatever. But I just thought, like, why would
you always said
why would you spend that money? Go.
You always said you would come over for one with us.
I was being there was a point where I could have been coerced, but again, it was the cost of coming, because it's one thing just rocking up and getting a hotel on the admission or whatever, but I had to factor in flights. It was a bit
Rufus is right, and now here you both are on a YouTube show. I have nothing for that. What? Huh?
I was like my eyeshadow game that night was on fire. Like it was fire. Like
So in
I have
January,
naturally very long eyelashes, so when I put mascara on, shit's on point.
in January, it's my birthday in January, and Becca said to me, she said, I've got an idea for your birthday. I'm gonna fly you over to Ireland to see Dave and have a night with Dave. And I'm like, at first I said, can I think about it? Flying. I think, can I? No, I need to think about this. Flying? I don't fly.
Because Becca told Mark it was a night of drinking. She told me it was a night of passion. So we're both reading into this very, very, very differently.
Yeah, so she's lied to both of us.
Yeah. I don't mind being lied to that way.
So you think you're getting laid, I think I'm getting larrets.
Yeah. One of us is going to be very, very disappointed. I can't emphasize the very enough here.
No, I did say I will come, Dave, in January. I'm gonna drug me, put me on the plane, give me a glass of milk.
He says I will come, Dave, and I heard I will come in, Dave. So I mean, again, one of us is winning here.
Listen, number one, you ain't coming in my fucking missus, yeah.
Well, it depends how good you are when you're over here. Because I have a point to prove as well. Like I've been massively flirting with your missus, so like I might be an element to follow through.
How do I get Dave? Just keep them chime. I need to know how I get my.
You don't get these stories in our shows. What was?
You don't know. You get none of this on Simon. Hey, what? I can imagine Simon's Saturday show tonight with Kenny and Craig. Craig going, Kenny going, yeah, TVP's a pedo. He's a pedo. That's all he's got. TVP's a pedo.
and then the next thing they cut to the Vaping 101 page where they show you what's in stock if you're because nobody knows Vaping 101 in the UK, nobody knows e-cig 1 in the UK, nobody knows all these top online websites in the UK, but yeah, so cutting edge, very cutting edge. Billy Ray says he would have gone to the Expo if somebody had paid his train fare. Unlucky Ray.
Oh, they're absolute fucking idiots, man. Idiots. Oh, add video clip. There you go.
Snade says you could take the ferry as well if you really wanted to. If you wanted to be like gay as fuck, you could take the ferry if you really wanted to. And spend 3/4 of your time here on a boat. Personally, Carriga, I don't think Expo's worth it anymore. There might have been a point back in 2017, 2018 where it was maybe worth going if you were really into it. I do not see the point in it now. Like, I really don't. And even then, I didn't see the point in it. I joined vape. When I joined into the whole vaping thing, Expo was a big deal. And like cloud competitions and blowing clouds was a big deal. None of which I ever got. Now, I will say I did participate in some cloud videos and cloud competitions, but it was always a real big cringe element to me, so I don't get the point. PWM, it's a NL PWM, so yeah, essentially is a PWM. Graham, yeah. I mean, you used to get a lot of free shit at the expos, but now you don't. You make it a bottle of juice and maybe a disposable, but like that's. For me, I don't see what the big draw was with expos. Big tech expos or something. Yes, 100% vape expos.
You know what, Dave? So back in the day, I'd say like 4 years ago, expos were fucking fantastic, bro. Like really fucking good. You could get RTAs, RDAs, like you name it, bro. There was everything.
Yeah, because there was a lot more companies that went. So on one hand, I got the whole thing of you could get some like. You could be the first person to have a new release coming out of an RDA, an RTA, or a mod or something. And I suppose, all right, fair enough. And then you had the element of you got to meet people that maybe you only ever chatted with or you only had on Zoom or something. Fair enough. What gets me now is that everybody just says, oh, it's just about meeting up with people. You can meet up with people anytime you wanted, any time of the year. You don't have to do it at Expo. What, you're going to meet at a big disposable fest or a pod fest? to catch up with people you allegedly get on really well with. You could just fucking go and meet the person anyway and go have a night out in the town somewhere. A hell of a lot cheaper than spending £300+ on a Premier Inn room and whatever it costs you to be at Expo. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Hertugan said, if I lived in the UK, I would go to Expo just to meet you guys. Yeah, no, and listen, we would come to meet you specifically, Hertugan, because you're a fucking legend. But
I think he's a alien, but all right.
Yeah, I think as on a whole, the whole Expo scene now it's just pointless because the last 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 have been just fucking disposable.
Yeah, because I mean, like, how excited are you getting over a pod device or a disposable device? So what Carga says, or do they just go for the pics of I'm at XYZ? Yeah, my understanding of it, that's what they're doing it for. But you feel like you're paying a premium to go and meet these people that you allegedly are great mates with, but you don't meet outside of an expo setting. Kind of sounds a bit of bullshit to me, like.
Yeah, I think I would rather. Well, do you remember what we did? TVP Expo. We did our own.
We did our own thing, and that was like, all right. Some things have kind of soured somewhat afterwards, but I thought that for me that was a brilliant long weekend. That long week I thought was absolutely phenomenal. All right, granted, certain things have happened recently, and maybe, but for me that was an absolute blast. I got to meet you. It was Matt Benson. There was Chrissy, Paul. Who else was back? It was her. I got to meet some people, and genuinely, I thought that weekend, even though I was hanging out in my arse one of the days, I thought was an absolutely epic weekend. There was no expensive Premier Inn. There was no big fucking expo. It was just a couple of us got together, got a load of drink in, got a load of barbecue food in, and just shot the shit. And brilliant weekend for me.
It was the best. It was the best one. It was the fucking best.
I don't think any expo anywhere in the world would have topped that weekend for me.
Richie Austin said Vic spent Expo scooting around job hunting and still came up early. Well, speaking of job hunting, we should probably touch on this, shouldn't we?
That's another belter recently.
Our man Victor Mullin wants a job in the vaping industry, but
a very specific job in the vape industry.
Yeah, there's some caveats to the job.
There's definitely
online only.
Yeah,
online only, and like in a management position.
And he has to be able to do it solely from his bedroom. Not the studio, because it doesn't exist anymore, but solely from the bedroom.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy so essentially, when you cut out all the bullshit, he wants to do social media for a company when he barely even updates his own social media. But yet he wants to do so essentially, what I'm really, when you strip it all down, what I think is he wants to do hand checks for a company and get paid for it.
Basically, what he wants to do is he wants to go on Instagram, show a mod off, and get paid like $2,000 a month for it.
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm getting.
Now, every brick and mortar vape shop over here that advertises for staff who don't need a car, you just literally need to be able to turn up to work between the hours of X and whatever, and it's like minimum wage. Now, he knows of a couple of vape shops close to him. One that he used to shout out all the time. Can he not go work in their vape shop? I mean, the cunt hasn't blacked out in such a time. Like, I mean, most brick and mortar vape shops will have a staff toilet. So if his IBS plays up, he can go and drop a big shit and then get back out onto the counter and sit at the till and offer somebody a bottle of juice or a box of coil. Like, am I missing something here? Like, am I missing something?
No, bro, you just nailed it there. You just nailed everything he wants. He wants to shit when he wants. He wants to do what he wants and get paid like handsomely for it.
Like, could you imagine getting in and buying a box of coils in the vape shop Vic's working in? You'd look over the counter. There'd be this guy laying blacked out, covering his own shit. You'd have to wait for him to wake back up.
Dave. He don't want to physically have to leave the house.
Well, of course he doesn't. Like, I can see this. What I'm saying is, like, why would you? Like, you could work in a brick and mortar, but he doesn't. He doesn't even want to do that.
No, he don't want to physically. He wants to work from home in his bedroom and get paid handsomely for.
He wants to literally record one of his half-assed bullshit reviews, post it on YouTube, and then while that video's uploading, do we hand check on Instagram or any other social media and get paid for it?
Do you know what the worst thing is? Like, so it's been like 3-4 weeks, and because people aren't offering him a job. Did you see the entitlement and the morning that came from that? Like, how could I not get a job in the?
I've been long since banned from the group and banned. Like, I'm blocked on everything he associates with. There's a few things he hasn't blocked me on, but I don't use them much.
Well, number one, if Buddy Blackteeth can get a job in the vaping industry, yeah, bro, and you can't, probably says
there are bigger questions that need to be asked. Like,
I mean, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered.
but Bunny, I'm pretty sure I know of the vape chain she works in. She used to work in one particular one. I believe now she's moved. She's living with a boyfriend or whatever. So I'm pretty sure the one I know she's working in, I actually have been to it once or twice, not for vape related reasons, but so yeah, she can get a job in a brick. Like, why can't you? Like, you are the pinnacle of the YouTube vape scene. How the fuck can you not get a job in a brick and mortar?
No. In his own head, he is.
Of course, in his own head.
In his own head, he thinks wait, he should be entitled to any job that, like, a fucking really high paying job. He should be entitled to that.
But let's give him the benefit of the doubt that he's this profound vape UK vape reviewer. Like, he should be able to walk into any job. Like, bearing in mind, this is also coming from the guy who left allegedly a post in Google, and all these other jobs that surely would have great remuneration, great benefits packages, great work-life balance. Jacks all this in to review vape stuff on YouTube. And nobody seems to catch up. Like, nobody seems to make the connection here that this is bullshit.
Dude,
bullshit.
Listen, we know it's fucking bullshit. We know what he fucking talks is bullshit. He's never going to get a job in vaping because, number one, you're not the fucking man you think you are in vaping. Yeah? You're not the fucking superstar you think you are. Number two, nobody's going to pay you $2,000 a month to sit on your ass at home when they can pay somebody with a massive pair of fucking tits.
Oh, yeah.
To do exactly the same.
To do the online thing. Let me throw a scenario.
Dave, who are you paying? The fucking Scottish guy with false teeth or the bird with fucking false tits?
Yeah. The Scottish guy rocking on 50 with a tooth in his head, massively out of shape, and about as much charisma and personality as a turd on the street, versus the girl with a nice smile and a big pair of tits. Yeah, I know I know who I'd be buying off. But let me throw you let me throw you a scenario, right? You're smoking. You've heard all this vape nonsense going about, and you think to yourself, I might give this a try. I want to change my life. I want to maybe get a wee bit healthier. You walk into a brick and mortar shop, and Victor fucking Mullen is standing there behind the counter. Are you telling me you're not going to turn on your fucking heel, go back out, buy 10 Regal Filter, and go, you know what, fuck this shit? I am not that sad. Fuck
Dude,
it.
I
will take the cancer.
I would continue smoking forever.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what young person or any person for that is walking into that shop, seeing Victor Mullen and going, "You look healthy as fuck, big lad. This is the right thing for me." Victor Mullen is like knocking on 50 and makes vaping sadder than what it could ever be on its own. Like, fuck right off. No.
Do you know what? I just can't because, like I said, the likes of Bunny have got a job in vaping, but Vic has very specific requests.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to leave the house ever. He wants to work from home, and he wants a specific wage.
I got sent a screenshot, and it was epic as fuck. It was when he first came out with this nonsense, and somebody in the chat, somebody in the comment section tagged this person. I can't remember if it was a girl or why it was a company or why it was a girl that they must have knew worked for a company, and said about the job. And the person that the tagged replied back saying, "Oh yes, we are. Look, but you need to be able to drive." And it was it was this sort of thing of like, yeah, we would give this job to anybody other than this absolute layabout cunt. And it was the most it was the way they were brushed off. And I thought, I don't know who you are. I would buy you a drink if I met you in the pub. That was that. We can say what we want. We can cut them down. We can badmouth them all we want. But that comment just cut them completely. And I thought,
what vape company out there, whether it be Vapor or Geek Vape,
any of them?
What company out there is going to go say to him, yes, you sit at home and you promote our products when you already do that for free, by the way.
Yeah.
Already do that for free. But we're going to pay you $2,000 a month for what?
Yeah, you're going to get like a living wage or more than.
Yeah, for what?
Or
why would we do that when you do it
for
free?
essentially posting hand checks on Instagram that nobody follows, your Facebook group, which is dwindling, and then what else you put? Oh, you may post it on YouTube, but sure, that's what you do with your reviews. We've already sent you product to review anyway,
and you do it for free. So why the fuck are we gonna pay you, you fucking moron?
And most of them companies now are saying, never mind the premium package, just review it when you get around to it. We're not paying you for fast tracks or fuck all.
So what he's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to turn around and say, look, I'm not doing reviews for free anymore. Yeah, if these people want me to review for them, they're gonna have to pay. And then these people are gonna go, fuck off.
Yeah.
we've got 15 other people here that'll do it for free.
If you notice, it's all changed because it's changed with the vape companies. The vape companies, for a start, aren't throwing the money around like they used to. Now, Vic will always say, I never was receiving. But at one point, Vic might have been getting something for what he called a fast track, blah, blah, blah. But nobody's paying for that now. And even Vic has seen the downturn. Because Vic we know this ourselves. Vic used to say, if you're seen in TVP's chat or the Saturday show's chat, you'll be banned from mine. You're not. And he's seen that way of working has done him no favors. What has he done recently? He's get in with the Saturday show boys. He's get in with all these other groups. And now it's carte blanche to chat where you want. Everybody's all friendly. Because he's realized that this isn't working. Now I need to try and recoup something.
And look what happened as soon as he got in with the Saturday boys. Where was Simon? What happened to Simon?
Nah, I'm not. You know me. I am not. I am not.
We do not go into conspiracies, do we?
I am not a conspiracy theorist.
We do not.
You know this to be true. However, we did see that one comment from somebody that did point out that it's funny how this unnamed Scottish person gets involved in certain groups, and then said groups tend to fall apart. Nah. I believe COVID was real. I believe that Joe Biden is the perfect person to lead America forward. I do not buy into none of this conspiracy bollocks. But
you sound like the perfect conspiracy theorist.
I'm just saying, I mean, 2 and 2, you always get the same answer.
Listen. Before we go, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Simon is an absolute fucking pussyhole. He's a pussyhole, and Simon could have rebranded way better than he has done right now. Yeah, he's rebranded with these two fucking turds that nobody wants to watch. They're about as interesting as what, Dave?
Man, there's watching paint dry would be more interesting. And I mean that.
Legitimately watching, putting a chair and watching a wall dry would be more interesting than these.
You could literally do a swipe with a paintbrush of emulsion on a wall, and that would be more entertainment there.
And that's what Simon chose. That is what Simon has chose.
Simon has continued to have no backbone. Simon had no backbone and no control over his own show.
No backbone whatsoever.
Simon got booted off his own show and has continued to have no backbone because he's literally fell in with two people that kind of sided with him. And once again, he's went on, and there's 3 of them. There's been talk of them wanting to expand it to 4.
But
Now, if they get a fourth person, does that mean they want to expand to 5? Does that mean they want to expand? You know, it's like, dude,
he could have had so much more, Simon. He could have had so much fucking more. Trust me. He could have come over to our side, and we'd have looked after him. But no, he chose these fucking 2 absolute wet wipes, and I just fucking hope and pray that
Simon could have went out on his own. Simon could have literally just went and done his own thing, and he's not my cup of tea. But you'd have vaguely had possibly a bit more.
The viewership should fucking say everything, mate. The people that watch them should say everything, and Simon should turn around in 6 months and go, "Oh, what are you two bringing to the table?"
Can we also address?
Also, I'm sorry, Dave. One more thing. Not only what are you two bringing to this, what's Simon bringing to the table?
The 3 of them.
What does Simon bring to the table? Because
not one of it. The 3 combined do not pull anything into that show. You can call it whatever you want. You can put it in whoever's channel you want. It's dull as fuck.
And do you know what? You can call me and Dave whatever you fucking want. You can say you can blame us for whatever you want. We don't give a fuck, mate. We'll own it. Yeah. We come on a Saturday night when we want to. Yeah. We have a laugh. We fucking entertain. We're not like these fucking dull fuckers talking about, oh, Dave, do you want to talk about vape bargains?
Not really, no.
No, neither do I, bro.
I mean, I bought a big prize today. It was like that would be more interesting.
Yeah, no, I'd rather kill myself. What? Talk about vape bargains.
I mean, it's not as if you're finding these wee nuggets of like you're using the biggest popular sites in fucking. If anybody vapes in the UK, they know of all these big websites. They know what deals they have on. They're probably subscribed to their mailing list. Like, what are you telling anybody that they don't really know?
I'd rather kill myself. I would rather kill myself.
Like, this is 30 minutes worth of content. Go fuck yourself.
To be associated with Craig and Kenny, I'd rather kill myself. I'd kill myself first. Dave knows how serious I am. I will hang myself.
It's the most pointless thing. I don't get it. But some people lap it up. I mean, there's 40-something people that watch their shit, I suppose. Like, so I mean, I suppose.
Rufus said, "Have you got scampi fries too, Dave?"
No, I'm not a fishy minge guy. Well, I am in certain ways, but
Ruf, I like a pussy, mate. He didn't get the fucking fanny fingers, did he?
You know what I mean? Bacon fries win out every time. Like, I would buy scampi fries on Amazon because it's kind of anonymous.
By the way, guys, so we're going now. We are going now. But by the way, Dave's wife said I can see her breasts after this show.
So we're both in. We're both winning here. Do you know what I mean?
We're both actually winning. I'm going to see Joanne.
I haven't seen them in about 2 weeks myself.
I get to see Joanne's jubblies. Dave, say goodbyes.
We've got other things to do. I can't remember the point it was going to address there too. It wasn't very important. We've probably already covered it in some way anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I could say line. But yes, I hope you enjoyed our random jump back into streaming and shit. Like, you know, I mean, there's probably about 2 of you watching us, so it probably doesn't really matter. But Mark says, "Do you want to do a wee stream?" I was like, "Oh, fuck it. You know what? I haven't done one in a while. Why not? We'll go at it again." You know, we're not beholden to no schedules. Who we're streaming? That's what I was going to talk about. Who we're streaming over? Can we just touch on the fact that when we did a stream at 8:30 on a Saturday night, we were the worst in the world. Now, we privately had called it a spite show. It was only a few weeks afterwards where you publicly announced it was a bit of a spite show, and we were the worst in the world. And we had Zooms, we had PMs.
We were scum.
I think we actually did a live show with a couple of them saying about how we should change our.
We were scum.
Yeah, so they've now sided with Simon, and they're doing their own show now, and there's been no talk of it being a spite show, even though the Saturday show is still doing their thing. Again, I just thought I would point out yet another point of hypocrisy there, and I'll go back to say my goodbyes. Again, we're preaching to the choir here. I think everybody already knows, but I just couldn't help myself but say it again. I've had a good night. Mark, I don't know if he's had a good night, but I've had a good night. Hope you guys have had a good night. I hope it's killed an hour and a half, whatever of your night for you. You all go off, have a wank now, and shag your other halves, and do whatever you're doing. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mark?
Do you know what? I can't say anything else from what Dave said there. So I don't have the outro. I'm really fucking sorry.
That's right. Yes. No.
So I'm gonna have to play the intro again.
Cause professionalism.
I don't have the outro. I'm so sorry, but next week we will have, or when not next week, but when we are back, we will have.
I literally found out we were going to use StreamYards. What, 5 minutes before you hit the live button?
I found out like what fucking half an hour before. But listen, guys,
So
thank you.
we're still playing around with it. We're still seeing what goes.
Thank you so much for coming in. We truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And if we've saved you from Craig and Kenny, you're welcome.
No thanks is needed.
Something is wrong with this cucumber. Why is it tasting like this? This cucumber. I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Why this cucumber tasting like ass? Huh?
From the clouds of the vape underworld, two white knights rose into the light. Their knowledge and passion for vape